To reach our aim, we all concentrate on which step we have to climb upon, but we fail to understand what are the steps we should not. So, I am here who trying to give you 5 ways which you will fail in this 21st century if you don't know how to manage them. First one is fearing fire. Let us consider this way. When our ancestor first saw fire, let us call them two of them as a Bosing and Yosing. So, when Bo looked at fire, he was scared of it. It was hot, it could burn him. But when Yo looked at this amazing fire, he told Bo, let's do something with it. Bo was like, no, are you mad? But Yo went ahead with the fire. He experimented fire, so he realized that he could use fire to stay warm, scare off animals, and to cook food. But our little Bosing, he was still scared, still living in the dark, braving the cold, eating the raw flesh, and by the time he realized the use of fire, you had already moved ahead and building superior things using fire. Technology is the fire of 21st century, and lot of us like bossing. We fear technology. We fail to understand that technology is just a better way of doing things. Look at the founder of Uber, Amazon, Facebook, WhatsApp. These are those people who didn't fear technology. They embraced it and have changed the world we live in today. So, choice is ours. Either be like bossing or yosing. Let's talk about second way of failure in this century. That is by considering your education completed with your schooling or any degree. Look at the top 10 skills required by 2021 according to the report by World Economic Forum. Some of them are creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving, combining. List increases like this. But our education system even focused on teaching us these skills? The answer is big no. Our education system today is just making us competent, reproducing what is being taught. The focus on mass production of people just like in factories. It is very much evident from the language we use today. We call ourselves product of 2015th batch or I got placed in that particular college. For God's sake, we are human being, not a factory product. So today our education system making us just to collect more degrees and more certificates because every certificate it shows we have gone through quality check and that's sad no. So what can we do? Well, the best you can do in this 21st century is to become self-learner. Use the school you carry in your pocket. If you need a new course, use the online education portal. Whether you need to learn new skills, language or get connect with the mentor, use the school which you carry in your pocket. Wait, didn't everyone tell us? Go to school, get good grade, you get into a good college which will get you a good job and you will set for life? Time for reality check. Once which always brings me third way of failure in this century. And you will fail in this century if you get settled with your job. Yes, you heard it right. Consider, 20 years ago, you can have one skill, one degree and one job and you can set for life. But in this information age, this is not true. The highest paying jobs of today didn't even exist few years ago. And the jobs that exist today might not even exist in 5 years. All this disruption is caused by technology around us. Cashiers or supermarkets being replaced by self-checkout machines. These robots replacing human labor in factories. And this disruption is not only limited only to factories or supermarkets. Robots have started performing surgery on us. They are softwares which are writing news these days. So, whichever industry you are in, you will disrupt it. Technology will disrupt you. Well, what can we do in that case to despite this disruption? There are two interesting phenomena which we'll witness. Firstly, Job will not die out. They will move from one sector to another sector, which would definitely require us to update our skills regularly. We will have to work a little hard, but we'll be there. Just the way when computer came, everybody thought that, oh God, I'm going to be a jobless now. Computers are going to take over us. But interestingly, computers created so many jobs. Secondly, we will get freedom from all these tasks which these days machines will take over them. We will have a lot more time to do much better things. So, the best you can do yourself to thrive in this century is to open, be productive, keep on updating your skills. The worst you can do to yourself is to get complacent with your job. Well, talk about community and connectivity and social media these days. We are so well connected, but it can fail you. It can make you fail. Yes, you can fail in this century if you keep doing on blah blah blah. I would like to introduce two very interesting personalities, Connor Riley and Rangraves. So, Connor Riley, a fresh college graduate, was offered a job by Cisco. She was happy about it, but just to be a little cool, she tweeted, Cisco just offered me a job. Now I will have to weigh the utility of the fatty paycheck, again daily communicate to San Jose and hating my work. Within only half an hour, a Cisco employee spotted her tweet, which she replied, who is your hiring manager? I am sure he would love to know your attitude even before you have started your work. Well, you can imagine the consequence. Definitely, these were not good for. Let's talk about Rangraves now. Back in 2010, he was working for General Electric, just an engineering. Then one day, he spotted a tweet by the CEO of Uber which said, looking for business development or product manager. Any tips? To which Rion's replies, here is a tip, email me, and tweeted his email address. They both got in touch via Twitter and Rihan was later offered a job in Uber. Back in 2010, he was just a normal engineering. Today, he is one of the board of directors of Uber and his worth is more than $2 billion. This is the power of connectivity these days. We broadcast our thought, our ideas, our opinion to so many people on regular basis, be it via Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Blog Post. We are communicating with the world 24/7. So, if we fail to communicate effectively in this 21st century and we keep on doing blah 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 all the time, we will fail. So guys, don't do that. Let's talk about another way of failing in this century. Focus. Focus is the key ingredient to success. We all know that. But what is happening to our focus in this 21st century? Let's look at it. When we are out with our friends, we are like, our relationship today, they have become like, children's they play today, but like, today, we have lost our focus to these little devices around us. We panic when we are not able to locate them. We feel the need to check them even few minutes, that too without a reason. We feel the urge to reply to those messages and emails instantly. And we often feel guilty on not doing so. Today, we can't focus on even the simple task because there is a beep on my phone. I need to check the notification I have got. So, you will fail in this century if you will lose your focus on these devices around you. You will fail if you forget that you need to control this device instead of this device control you. So guys, I think I have helped you to identify 5 major ways you can fail in this century. Now, up to you to eliminate them, and success is all yours. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Thank you once again.